Hi, it's Terry from Terry's Mailbox. Welcome to our October Craft Collabs Hop, sponsored by A Colorful Life Design. Each stop is showcasing the new holiday stencils from A Colorful Life. To participate in our giveaway for one of 10 $15 certificates, listen for my secret word at the end and use it in your comments. Each channel has a different secret word, so be sure to stop by each video and leave your comments. So today I'm using the Christmas Flowers stencil for my cards. We also received the Big Damask and the Birdie brand stencil. So again, I chose to use the Christmas Flowers stencil on my card design. So again, I've got my Wendy Becky Make Art platform out here, and I'm going to go ahead and attach an A2, a white base, and I'm going to color it with some Distress Inks. Festive Berries is what I chose. So again, I'm just going to get out my blender tool here. And I'm just coloring along. Obviously, I'm in fast speed here. You didn't need to watch me do the step-by-step real-time color blending. So again, I love this background. I just think it's so cool. It'd make a cool sweater card too if you wanted to cut out a sweater, or I'm just trying to think of other ways to use it. I just think it's really beautiful. So I also got out some shimmer spritz and make it a little sparkly, you know, for the holidays. We got to have some sparkle. And so here is that lovely, lovely background. You can see I'm going to mount it on some red paper, and I colored the Santa stamp from Neat and Tangled, and I colored him earlier. So again, I'm going to go ahead and cut him out and mount him on the cards. I'm kind of taking you through my crazy thought process here. I needed to add a word, so I'm adding the word believe. And guess what? Believe is my secret word for this hop. So again, remember that my secret word is believe. So you need to use it in the comments to be eligible for one of the 10 $15 gift cards to A Colorful Life. So I've decided to use kind of this hexagon rectangle stitched die from My Favorite Things. So I cut out my Santa, and then I felt like he needed a little bit of a red red edging. So you'll see, here I've cut the base, mounting it on a piece of red cardstock, and I also cut out a little piece of red to surround the Santa because I thought he needed to be popped up. So the next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and assemble the card. So I've got just an A2 white cardstock base. So I'll attach the red base on there, and then the one done with the Christmas flowers stencil. I just think this is so pretty. So I put that on there. Then I'm going to do my outline for the Santa, and the last piece, of course, is the Santa. I got him on there, and then when I use this particular die, I love to cut the corners out because it gives a shaped card, which I think is just, ever so nice. And again, it's an A2 card. So there's my Santa card, and here it is again, giving you a couple of close-ups here. So my next card, I'm going to start with the stencil again, and this time I'm using Blueprint Sketch Distress Ink from Tim Holtz. So again, I'm going to get a blender tool out here and go to town on the stencil. So again, obviously in fast speed because you didn't need to watch it real time. I mean, again, this stencil looks wonderful in whatever color you choose to do it in. So here I go with the shimmer spritz again, like the sparkly stuff. Isn't that pretty? So for this one, I'm going to use that snowflake die up there in the left corner. It's a Simon Says snowflake die. So I cut that out in a blue metallic cardstock. and then decided I needed something to kind of provide a barrier between the snowflake and the actual card base. So I put a piece of vellum under there, and then I cut the word peace out. This is actually a Sizzix Tim Holtz die. It's also got Noel and Wish in the set, and one I use quite often, one of my go-to holiday stamp sets. So again, you can kind of see here I am putting it together. So here's my metallic card base with the stencil piece on top, the vellum, and then the snowflake. So here's my final card here, or final version of this card, I should say, because there's one more coming. So the last one, I actually used gold embossing paste. I didn't record the doing of that, but again, I took green cardstock and gold embossed on top of it. And so you can see I get this beautiful textured piece here. And then what I've done is I've cut out again some more Tim Holtz greenery type of thing and some pine cones. And so I'm going to mount this on a cream color card base. And then I'm checking my words out here. I used a Simon Says Joyous Noel in gold for this, actually, to kind of match the gold, the gold embossing paste. So here I'm just kind of drawing a circle here so I know where my little leaves need to go, or my branches, I should say. And so I've got the branches on there. Now I'm kind of looking at, how the sentiments are going to fit in. So again, I'm gluing that top piece on there with the gold embossing. Doesn't that look cool? And then I popped up 3 of the pine cones. I just think the dimension on this is just great. And then here's my Joyous Noel from Simon Says again. And I'm just attaching that on the top here, and then I'll give you a view of the final card. So here's my 3 cards, and here's the first, or the pinecone one. And then there's my 3 cards again. I'd like to thank A Colorful Life for this opportunity. And again, remember, my special word is believe.